Well, Ricky and I had the opportunity this summer to spend a week with two of our grandchildren, and we actually got to take them on a mini vacation as we were driving them closer to where our son, their dad, would pick them up for the summer. So, yeah, we got to spend some time with Sydney and Jackson, and we took them to Dollywood and Pigeon Forge. So right after the intro, we're going to have some fun at Dollywood. We are Ricky and Denise. We sold everything in 2020 and hit the road to RV full-time. We travel in our Freightliner M2 truck, pulling our DRV JX 450 full house that hauls our 2020 Harley Tri-Glide. We invite you to travel along with us as we are soaring together. During the time that we were there in Pigeon Forge, Dollywood was closed on, I believe, Tuesday and Thursday. So on Monday, it had rained, and on Tuesday, Dollywood was closed. So we took the kids on a hike. We walked up to Laural Falls.
Keep walking. Hi, how you doing?
Take a picture right there. Oh, don't lay my hoodie on. I'm not.
Jackson's climbing the rocks. Yeah, you jump, you might pop your end on one of those sharp rocks. Papa Ricky, somebody to talk to. You can go down through there, Jess. Don't fall. Jackson's taking a detour, or a shortcut, shall I say. Jackson took a shortcut. Careful, sis, those rocks are slick.
I got a picture of it.
I can't make it no more. Listen, I hear the water. Can you hear the water? Listen, I hear the water? Do you hear the water? I feel it coming off my body and sweat.
You feel it all right.
I'm gonna get a lot of subscribers now. Just recording from a path. Nice
Trip.
yeah. That's a pretty nice trip.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally did that on purpose.
Yeah.
Yep.
4 times already.
He's my PR.
Yeah,
I'm the pack mule.
He's my PR person, but he doesn't carry the cards.
Our youngest, their dad was about 4, maybe 5. I had to pack him all the way up here and all the way back.
Awesome.
So this is our first time to bring your grandkids.
Nice. Our first time here, period. So.
Really? Yeah. I've walked it a few times.
Oh.
So you're from Minnesota, you said?
Yes.
Long way from here.
Yep. Been here a couple of days.
Is this your first time in the Smokies?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, first time.
Well, because we are only 5 hours from here, we come here a lot. In fact, we spent our honeymoon here 45 years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. We're somewhat on our honeymoon.
And I think we walked to this waterfall then.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
It's a nice trip, nice walk.
Yeah. Well, you want to enjoy your hike?
Thank you, you too.
So the falls is about, I think it's 1.6 miles each way. So we had a wonderful hike and got to see a lot of water. It had rained the day before, so the water was really flowing over the falls. And we just had an awesome time that day with Sydney and Jackson.
So Sydney said she could do that again.
Yeah, I could. Well, it wasn't hard.
The waterfall?
Yeah.
It was beautiful, wasn't it?
Yeah. I could
So-
easily do that again.
What'd you like most about the hike?
The walk.
The walk.
Well, the kids always love riding in the cars at the racetrack. And normally, when we have been there with them, they have been too short to drive the big cars. But this time, they were both behind the wheels on the big track. And Jackson said that Sydney was an aggressive driver.
So what happened?
She's just like Justin Barsha.
I'm like, I don't even know who this is. Exactly. So he'd be going, and I'd behind him. I'd hit his tire, and this was not on purpose. No, it wasn't. I swear it wasn't on purpose.
So you flipped him around.
Yeah, I turned his cart around like 3 times. Okay, not on purpose.
Justin Barsha. I want to
But some mom was hooked on my tail the whole entire time.
I know, I saw
She
her.
would not pass me or anything.
Well, the island in Pigeon Forge never disappoints. The kids always enjoy climbing on the island ropes course, and some other rides include the giant Ferris wheel, reverse time, Thunderdome, spinning parrots coaster, and twist and shout. The island trip is not complete without watching the water fountain show. Then on Wednesday, we got to go to Dollywood, so let's go ride some rides. Well, we entered through the colorful umbrella sky, and as Dolly states, if you want the rainbow, you have to put up with the rain. Well, we had not even looked at the season passes for Dollywood because we knew that we were only going to be there the one trip. And because Rickey and I RV full-time, we're going out west for the summer and possibly the winter, and we would not be going back to East Tennessee this year. But as we were standing in line, Rickey struck up a conversation with a couple, and they were telling us about Dolly's season passes this year. And by the way, that couple do have a YouTube channel themselves, and they go around and do restaurant reviews, especially in the East Tennessee area, and they go up into Kentucky and Ohio. And their YouTube channel is J&B in the Hills. And I'll put a link to their YouTube channel in the comments below, because they do some awesome reviews, food reviews and restaurant reviews. And they've done a lot of reviews there at Dollywood. In fact, I think they filmed, they said maybe 2 or 3 that day that they were there. But yeah, the season pass for Dollywood this year, if you purchase before May 29th, you could purchase one, I think it was a gold senior pass or a gold pass, and you received 4 free daily tickets. And they allowed us to use those tickets that day. So Rickey used the pass that he purchased for him, and then Sydney and Jackson and I each used one of the daily passes. And then our son, their dad, David, was coming later that afternoon. So we were able to meet him at the ticket gate and get him in with the 4th free pass. But check out the season passes on the Dollywood website before you go, because they do have other perks with those season passes. You get free parking, and by the way, parking is $25 a day, and you also get 15% off of the food in the park and some of the merchandise that you purchased. So it's a very good deal, and like I said, it saved us a ton of money. So check it out.
I didn't know there was a drop. Jackson, we're in line. He goes, "Oh yeah, there's a drop." I'm like, "What?"
That was a lot of
I was preparing for the drop. I was like, "Don't look down." I dropped. I was like, "Don't vomit." I was like, my stomach was.
I kept looking back at her and it looked like she was gonna cry.
I was on the bridge and almost throwing up. I got up and I was like, I cannot stand. I was like.
So Jackson's gonna fly us on this bird.
Here we go. Oh, looks like we're gonna hit the building. Oh. Are we going down? Whoa. Oh, you got it now.
Oh, this is fun. I like this.
Whoa.
Don't get me.
Well, the kids had a blast riding the roller coasters, and there were actually maybe one or two that Jackson actually rode by himself, and then they waited for their dad. When he arrived, they rode a few more rides with him before the park closed.
They did.
Hey, boy.
Well, after our son arrived and he was riding some of the roller coaster rides with the grandkids, Rickey and I took a ride on the Dollywood Railroad, and I love the sound of the train whistle as it echoes throughout the Smoky Mountains. Well, we just happened to be at Dollywood during their Flower and Food Festival, And I really enjoyed walking through looking at all the flower and blooming sculptures. They say there are over 500,000 flowers in the park. We hope that you all have enjoyed this video and found out a little bit about Dollywood maybe that you didn't know. And to let you know that we again thank you for all of you who have subscribed to our channel and following us along. And we're going to be out west this summer, so be sure and catch some of those videos as we travel up to Glacier. So again, thank you, and if you haven't done so, please like and subscribe so you won't miss Ricky and I as we're soaring together.